Alright lads, this is Fenner from Pro Team Frenetic Array, and this time I've got a very interesting all-in ZvP for you guys. Why is this interesting? Because 2 days ago in the GSL, Live played Creator and he used this all-in. But why does that make it interesting? Basically, this all-in is more of a mind game all-in for an entire series. Rather than an all-in you will just use once, try and get a free win and then forget about it. So basically, he used this build, it's a 2-base build, and then the next game he used another 2-base build, 2-base muter. And the idea is that the first game you get a free win with this build, and then you put a mentality in their head where they're going to be thinking about this build because it looks exactly the same from the Protoss point of view, and you're going to make them make reactions, maybe not a massive overreaction, but just a few small reactions are going to give the 2-base muter build a lot more strength. So the reactions that they would make to this 2-base Roach build, maybe in the second game, is that they'd throw up a second cannon, maybe a third cannon, maybe they'd get more sentries out, maybe they'd get a faster maul. And that's like the main reactions that you can see from a player at a high level, because they're going to be assuming maybe a Roach all-in, but they don't want to overcommit to cannons because there are other 2-base builds like 2-base Infestor and 2-base Muter. So that's why this is a pretty interesting all-in. Actually, Creator did something really smart in the second game, and he actually went for a Stargate opening, even though Robo opening is the most popular. Life was definitely hoping for a Robo opener in the second game, so Creator playing really smart with that Stargate opening in the second game kind of counters 2-base Muter, 2-base Infestor, and the Roach all-in. So Stargate really good opening for Protoss against 2-base Zerg, but because 2-base Zerg is so rare nowadays, it's really hard for a Protoss to come up with a reaction on it on the spot like that. So let's get straight into this build. As always, starting off you want to start with a 9 Overlord, then following it up with the standard opener and ZvP, get a 15 spawning pool. After that, go straight up to 16 supply and pull your drone down to your natural to throw down a hatchery as soon as you can, as soon as you get rid of that probe. For that, start at 15 Overlord, or start it on 16 if you know that your hatchery is going to be blocked for a long time by the probe. As soon as the spawning pool pops, make a queen and also a set of lings to clear away the probe and deny scouting. Next up, you want to be aiming for a gas on 320 or as soon as the probe is out of your base, because a lot of the time they will just walk around your base, and make sure you're not taking gas before your lings pop. As soon as your first queen pops and at 21 supply, start your second queen and move the first queen straight down to the natural, ready to inject once it finishes. Drone up to 24 supply and start another Overlord. After that, keep droning, and as soon as you get 100 gas, start your lair, and as soon as lair starts, take another extractor in your main, and make sure to keep your drone saturation really nice on both bases, so you're going to need another 3 drones with this extractor right here. Then after that, once your lair hits 25 on the timer, drop your Roach Warren, because then it will time out perfectly for the Roach Warren to finish as the lair finishes, allowing you to get Roach speed at a perfect timing. Once you hit 30 supply, start another Overlord. One other thing that you want to do is keep vision around the front of their base so that you can see if they're going for Zealot or Stalker pressure, and then you can react accordingly with lings so that you don't let them in your base to scout everything. About 4 lings per Zealot or per Stalker is good to not allow them into your base. As soon as the lair pops, start Roach speed and start to spam Roaches to rally across the map and go and kill them. And that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, it is a very mind gamey all-in, so you really want to be using this in a series or something like that in a tournament, and they can definitely hard counter it very easily if they know it's coming. So bear that in mind when you do this all-in, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next video guys. Peace. So it doesn't blink scout, doesn't drone scout, and you're on the Hannah specifically, you won't be able to see your gas, so you can just pull this out and pretty much get a free win. So how do you pull this off? Actually, it's like really simple. So first of all, you pick up a